Something I see quite often is people will say that I understand Arabic, but I just can't speak. For some people, it's true. If a student has been studying Arabic for quite some time and they could read fluently and they could see moderately complex sentences and make out the meaning of it, and they have a large vocabulary already built over years, but they struggle in expressing themselves. For a student like that, there's a lot of solutions. They could do the back translation approach, which is to take passages from a beginner level or intermediate level book and translate them into your native language. In a journal, write down the translation and then come back the next day and take your translation and translate it back into the original Arabic and then compare the two and see how well you did. If you do that for a number of days, you will get better. Or you could just hire a tutor and practice speaking with the tutor, and after some weeks, you can't help but get better. You will improve. But oftentimes when the student says, I understand, they don't really understand, because if you know what the word kitab means or what the verb kataba means, then that's very far from understanding. In other words, your bottleneck at this stage right now is not your inability to speak. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done in terms of learning the language and being able to read. So get yourself to a level where you could read books on your own and understand, reasonably confident what the author is saying, and even be able to read without vowels. Then you can dedicate separate time towards developing conversation and fluency. But if you can't read a book confidently, a beginner level book like this, then you need to stop this obsession with speaking and do the actual work and understand Arabic first.